I spent my early 30s failing myself, crying, and regretting for the same reasons over and over again. Life was good. Life was enjoyable when I was in my 20s. I actually grew up as a strong and ambitious person. I had big dreams, plans, and imaginations. Marami na akong napagdaanan din sa buhay, personal, pamilya, buhay pag-ibig, trabaho, pag-aaral, friendship. Pero lahat ng mga yon nakaya ko. Kinaya. Life goes on, ika nga. Nung bata ako, simple lang ang buhay namin. Simple pero sakto lang. Simple na masaya kasi bata ka pa nga eh. Ang mga magulang ko ay farmers noon sa Benguet hanggang sa lumipat kami sa Ilocos kasi taga Ilocos talaga yung tatay namin. So doon kami nag-aral ng elementary. Our mother became a full-time housewife and our father worked as a construction worker sa ibang city, ibang lugar. So malayo siya sa amin, yung nanay lang namin yung kasama namin sa bahay. But life was good until I saw kung gaano kasipag ang mga magulang ko sa gitna ng hirap ng buhay. Doon ako nagsimulang mangarap. Doon ko nilakihan ang aking mga pangarap. Sabi ko, mangangarap ako ng mataas para sa aking mga magulang, para sa aking pamilya. Tinaasan ko pa ng bonggang-bongga kasi akala ko, matutupad ko lahat ng mga yon basta mag-aral ako ng mabuti at magtrabaho in the future. That was my understanding about life. So, life goes on, life went on, hanggang sa mag-high school ako. Pero, something happened. Naghiwalay ang aking mga magulang. When they separated, doon ko na-realize ang ibig sabihin ng mga salitang independent at ate. So, I had to be independent kasi kailangan kong magpakatatag at kailangan kong maging ate sa kapatid ko. Nakitira kami sa tita namin, kapatid ng tatay ko, habang ang tatay namin naman ay nagtatrabaho pa rin bilang construction worker sa ibang lugar. So, mahirap pero kakayanin para sa pangarap nga. Again, ang motto ng buhay ko, life goes on. So, life went on hanggang sa mag-college ako sa Mountain Province. So, ito na, sabi ko, malapit na ako sa aking mga pangarap. Konting tiis na lang, makakamit ko na ang aking mga pangarap. Sa mga hirap at pagsubok na napagdaanan ko bilang isang estudyante, lahat na kaya, kinaya. Kasi, excited ako eh. Excited ako na matupad ang aking mga pangarap. Until I graduated from college and then I started looking for a job. When I was looking for a job, sabi ko sa sarili ko kahit ano ng trabaho dyan, basta makapagtrabaho ako, makapag-umpisa. So my first job was a cashier sa SM City Baguio. SM Mall, yung mall dito sa Baguio City. So I worked there as a cashier and then I moved to Pampanga to work as a call center agent. So imagine, from Benguet, nag-move kami sa Ilocos and then nag-aral ako sa Mountain Province, nag-start akong mag-work sa Baguio and then napadpad ako sa Pampanga. I went to different places but I adjusted so easily. Dahil wala akong time para maging emotional, wala akong time para ma-homesick. Kaya, if you're feeling lonely and alone, iiyak mo na lang and then babangon ulit, uusad. Life goes on. Until I became a single mom at the age of 24. I was working still as a call center agent sa Pampanga during that time. So akala ko, being a single mom would be very hard. Pero nakaya ko naman and I became happy. I was so happy. I had another reason to live and being a mother kept me going. I was so excited to go back to work kasi syempre I have to provide for my son and for myself kasi nga single mom ako. And then I went back to work as an online English tutor. So, ganun yung routine. And then, life was good still. Nakakaraos naman. Simple ang buhay. Pero, nakakaraos pa rin. Until I turned 30. Biglang, I had this moment of self-assessment. So I looked at my situation. I looked at myself. I looked around me and I asked myself, where am I now? Nagkaroon na ako ng mga panahon na suriin kung ano yung buhay ko, suriin yung sarili ko, yung sitwasyon ko. And then suddenly, I felt lost. So sabi ko sa sarili ko, ganito ba talaga pag maging 30 years old ka na? You're going to look for your real purpose in this world, na parang questionin mo na kung ano yung mga ginagawa mo, anong mga nagawa mo, and you will try to look for the purpose kung bakit ka nandito sa mundo and kung ano yung gusto mo talaga. So I entertained that thought. I entertained yung thought na I have to look for my purpose in this life. But I didn't know how. Where should I start? Tinanong ko yung sarili ko, nasan na ang aking mga pangarap? Naiwan na ba sila? Nakalimutan ko na ba sila? Myself answered, yes. And I panicked, of course. I had so many questions. I started asking, nagsayang ba ako ng oras? Masyado na ba akong naging kontento sa buhay na meron ako o ito ba talaga yung gusto ko talaga? So, bigla akong nakaramdam ng kakulangan. May kulang. Pero hindi ko alam kung ano yun. That small feeling of emptiness was so strong. It was just a small, simple feeling. Pero napakalakas niya. That feeling of emptiness made me feel confused. I became lazy. Tapos biglang gusto ko naman na ng ibang trabaho. I wanted to switch jobs. I wanted a new environment. I wanted new activities or hobbies. All of a sudden, parang nag-iba yung preference ko. And I didn't know kung ano yung ibig sabihin nun. But I entertained that feeling. Again, I was lost. I was confused. So, in order for me to start looking for my real purpose in this life, I tried new jobs. I enrolled to online courses dahil I saw a lot of people being successful sa fields na yon. So I wanted to be like them too. Sabi ko baka ganun din yung gusto ko. So I tried, I started. But I quit. I tried new activities. I even moved to different apartments. But still, I was happy at first. I was so excited at first. But along the way, I started to lose focus and interest. So again, I told myself maybe that's not for me. So again, I quit. If you quit, of course, I felt that feeling of failure. I failed myself. So I wanted to get back on track and I wanted to be better. In order for me to do that, I spent hours and days preparing myself to get back on track and to be better and stronger. I spent days thinking, planning, and imagining. So I was thinking of the things that I wanted to do and I was planning kung paano ko gagawin, kung ano yung gagawin ko para dun sa gusto ko na yon. And then I was imagining kung ano yung mga ideal results na gusto ko. That happened several times. That became a cycle. I start, I quit, I fail. And I start over again. Then again, I quit. Until I became comfortable just imagining. I became comfortable by just planning without taking any action. Hindi ko namamalayan na nagiging komportable na pala yung sarili ko sa mga ganong gawain ko, sa ganong cycle. So, I was just telling myself, get back on track. Be better. So, maybe this time, this is it. Maybe ito na yung hinahanap mo or inaantay mo na opportunity. But I failed. I lost track of time. Hindi ko namamalayan na, ay, taon na pala yung lumipas na ganun yung routine ko. Marami na pala akong sinayang na panahon, pera, magagandang opportunities, effort, and ideas. I'm turning 34 next month. So I was trying to assess myself today. And I just wanted to share. Now, a lot of people are going through something, and I'm one of them. In my early 30s, I don't know what happened. Kung sana nag-start na ako noon and then I continued without quitting, siguro mas okay na yung sitwasyon ko ngayon. But you know what? I failed myself many times. I committed the same mistakes, not just once or twice, not just thrice, but many times. I lost track na nga eh. So, I question myself, is this really me? So, eto na ba ako? Ganun ba talaga yung pananaw ko sa buhay? Hanggang ganun na lang ba yung kaya ko? So that's how I spent my early 30s. I spent my early 30s failing myself, crying, and regretting for the same reasons over and over again. Now, I'm feeling lost and hopeless.